Hey guys, today I wanted to go over some of my MAC empties, what I'm trying to back to MAC, find the time to back to MAC, some of the things that I ran out of or had broken on me. I'll show you the things that I'm talking about, and perhaps in the end I'll ask for your advice of what kind of lipstick I should get. So let's start with some lipsticks. Speaking of the devil, so I have a Viva Glam 5, I think, or Fleckletone, empty, Velvet Teddy empty, and finally I have empty of Jubilee. Those two I'm not going to repurchase. Jubilee I really liked. I thought Jubilee was very pretty. It was brown toned, sheer lipstick that looked pretty flattering, and I would imagine it would be flattering on absolutely everybody. Let me do a little swatch with what's left in there. So this is the one that I'm going to be showing you, just simply because this is my favorite one out of all of those, and I will be repurchasing this one in the future, but not quite right now because I have a few brown tone lipstick that I want to finish off. Then we have a couple of brow and eye products. First of all, I'm not entirely sure what the name for this mascara is. It doesn't say anywhere on the tube. The color is Black Extreme. It was in some kind of a set last year, and I've gotten the set and I've gotten the mascara in it. This is the kind of wand it has. It's short, stubby, very fine bristles. It's of course rubber bristles with even a few bristles on the very pointy end. I really liked this mascara. It did not flake. It wore very well. It was kind of like nothing super special, but a really nice basic mascara. So if that's what you're looking for, I would recommend, if you see this tube, to try it out. I liked it. It didn't flake. It wore very well. It was long lasting, applied easily. You could build up a nice lash with it, quite separated. So yes, I did like this one. Then we have this MAC Prolongwear waterproof brow set, which I also really enjoy. I was wearing it while my hair was quite a bit lighter, and I have to really say that this guy works well. It's not quite, it's a more of a gel texture. It's not quite moussey. You see a little swatch over here. That was really quite light. It's not really moussey, it's rather gel. It's very good set, meaning that it will hold your brows in place quite well. Much better than most of the gels I know. It kind of works very similarly to Anastasia Beverly Hills gel. They have the same kind of an idea. This one has a tiny wand. You see, compared to my fingernail, how small it is if I put it next to my brow. So very handy little wand that is easy to manipulate, and your brows set nicely with this gel. I do recommend you try it out. This is not my favorite. I prefer moussey textures that kind of do a little bit of the filling of the eyebrow as well. This one won't do that. It's just a setting gel, a tinted setting gel. You can also buy it in the clear version. For the eyes, I have an eyeshadow that I finished up. This was from the Aquatic Collection. You see I have very little left around the edges, and I'm just not willing to spend time digging into it. So I'm letting it go, and it is Extra Dimension eyeshadow in Lorelei. So this one is done. This one shattered on me. This was the MAC Pressed Pigment in Light Touch. I really liked the color. It was pretty glittery, but subtle glitters, really nice. The problem with that was that I really had to use it with a wet brush, otherwise it would kind of flake under my eyes and I would end up with glitter over my face, which isn't my favorite look. So these, I think, this particular shade at least, was quite flaky, but it was very pretty. I'll swatch it for you just so you have an idea of what it looks like. It looked quite nice, I have to say. However, just because it was so fine in texture and so crumbly, it just didn't withstand the slightest shatter. But it was pretty. Look at this. If you didn't overdo it with the glitter, it's really daytime appropriate as well over the lid, for example. So very nice, very pretty color, but it was a little bit too soft on texture, so it just fell apart as soon as it hit the floor, and it was not from great heights because I'm not that tall. Next we have just a basic black liner from the Merilyn Monroe Collection, and here we have some face products. MAC Face and Body. I don't think you can see through the bottle because it's been recently shaken by me by taking it out of the empty bag. So this one's actually absolutely empty. There's not really anything left in it. So in attempts to dupe this for myself, I had gotten the new MAC Studio Water Weight, and it's actually quite different. I was told that maybe it's kind of similar to Face and Body. It's actually quite different. I'll speak about this one in another video. And another kind of dupe that I found for it is this Makeup Forever Face and Body. And this is in the old packaging because I'm finishing up this backup bottle that the foundation that I really, really like, Face and Body from the Makeup Forever range. That's a little bit more similar, but nothing really quite compares to MAC Face and Body, and I love the texture of this. It looks completely skin-like, first of all. It stays super well. It mimics the texture of the skin. It doesn't do anything bad to the skin. It has light coverage, just like I like. And the more you buff it, the more coverage you seemingly get, so it really blends into the skin completely seamlessly. My color was an N1. I loved this foundation, but eventually I realized that it was breaking me out, unfortunately. And I couldn't continue wearing it because it was just irritating my skin. I have to say though, I was able to finish it because I realized that if I wear it several days in a row, then my skin starts getting irritated if I only wear it once. And then some other foundation, and then back to this one, and then I was able to finish it up. However, of course, who needs a foundation that is irritating to their skin? So I have to find something comparable to MAC Face and Body. I haven't found something that would be a complete dupe. If you know of anything that I can try that wouldn't be as irritating as MAC's Face and Body, let me know. I might try it again at some point, but right now I'm not willing to risk it, although I really love the foundation. Next product also shattered on me, unfortunately. It was very pretty, but I'm not that sorry it's gone. So this is a Extra Dimension Skinfinish in Superb. I used to be a big hype about this one. I believe now it's permanent. It might not be. Don't quote me on that. See? It just fell out of the pan completely. Now, the interesting thing about this one is the fact that it's a highlighter. I mean, you can do whatever you want with the Extra Dimensions, but it was marketed as a highlighter, and I was really willing to use it as a highlighter. Look how much shine this one has. It's quite metallic, but if you just get it into the shadow, look how dark it is. I would say this is a wonderful highlight for maybe medium or deep skin tones on really light skin tone people like myself. If direct sunlight is not hitting it and it's not doing this, it's doing this, which means it's too dark. So it's very difficult to wear as a highlight. I wore it as a blush topper, and one of these days it just completely fell apart on me when I dropped it accidentally. It was, again, very small drop, but it's quite a soft product, so it didn't survive, unfortunately. I was about maybe a quarter way through the product, so there's a lot left as well. And lastly, I have this one, which is from Tumble and Dry, I believe, collection from last year's summer collection. And this is a highlight powder. Absolutely not a highlight powder unless you have pretty dark skin tone. In the color Freshen Up. This is this tricoloric sort of blush palette. I bought it because it was just so cute. And I thought, oh, look at these nice colors. I'm going to totally wear them. No, didn't wear it much, just a few times. I thought it was just very pretty, but unfortunately it just doesn't go well with my skin tone, which is why I'm going to give it to somebody else to wear, see if they enjoy it better than myself. It's a little too orange for me. See, here we have this yellow, here's the red, and here's the orange. And if we mix it together, I mean, it can be worn. I'm just not finding myself reaching for it, really. Here's the color. It's quite a nice color. I'm wearing it today just to show you. I think it's nice, but it's just not my favorite. I tend to reach for other colors before I reach for this one, and I just don't want it to go bad before somebody else can maybe love it and use it and give it the attention that it deserves. So this one is going to also leave my collection just because I want it to be useful for somebody, and for me it's just, I know it's just going to lay there. I have too many blushes I like better than it. That's it for today. Those are my MAC, back to MAC products, and one giveaway to somebody who wants it product. I'm really hoping that you're having a good day. All the best. See you. Bye bye.